Hi, it's Michelle here, and I'm going to show you how to upload your SLO. So first you want to make sure that you have your SLO document open, and you also want to make sure that you have a browser box open. So in the browser, the website address is at the top. It's https://apps.bloomboard.com/users/login. So first of all, you're going to type your email address in. And if you haven't logged into the system, Domus13 is everyone's password. However, I've logged in before, so I changed it. So you'll put in Domus13 if you haven't been in before, and then click Sign In. And we're going to come up with this dashboard of what our different options are. So toward the bottom is where it says Ready to Plan Your Goals or SLOs. So we're going to click that link, and it'll take us into an area for having professional goals, but we're more important is we're concerned with the student learning objectives because we're going to type our SLOs into Bloomboard and upload them. So we'll click student learning objectives, and it'll automatically come up with this as our first option. So first, if you have that gray box, click it because we need to type in the name of the assessment. So the SLOs, there's 4 categories. There's learning, parent, student, and capped CMT. So I'm going to type in my learning objective first. My assessment type is because it's a learning classroom, I might use classmates to do that. Right now we'll have the weight stay at 100%, and this will be my first SLO, SLO number 1. So I'm going to go back to where I have my SLOs typed, and so I've decided my first one will be Disney characters saying supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and spelling it. I noticed that Donald Duck, especially with his issues with language, really struggled with that in terms of baseline data. And for my students, I'm going to only target cartoon Disney characters, so Dick Van Dyke and Julie Andrews won't need to participate. I want them to do it in terms of standard, and I have it right here, the Common Core standards. I probably should enter in that it comes from ELA, Literacy, Learning Standard L.7.1, and you can get that right from the Common Core website, corestandards.org, and they list all the different academic standards. You might also pull the standards from the professional domains, especially for the later objectives that deal with parents and students. I'll go back. Now, this is a key part for all of the SLOs except Captain CMT. Our interval of instruction is going to be September 2013 to June 2014. I want them to decode by December the word to speak it, and then by June I expect them to be able to spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And my instructional strategies is to present it in word parts, Wilson reading interventions as needed, etc. Now this is a very, very important thing. Save, right here, this blue button, save. And after it's saved, you'll get assessment saved. Now we're going to click on add another assessment. This right here where it says set objectives, don't do that. The reason why we don't want to do it is once you set it, it's permanent. So go to add another assessment first. Now my next category is parents. So I just did a general one that 90% of parents say that they have high expectations for me. The assessment type I have to do, so we'll probably do, I'm going to say interview right now. Wait for the 100. And this is my second SLO. I mentioned that in the previous year, only 80% of parents said they liked me. I want parents of all of my students, not just a particular homeroom to say that. And then this other area, I'm not going to copy and paste, but I will just add, but you know how to do it correctly. And we're going to click Save, Assessment Saved, add another assessment. Now type in student. And then you'll copy and paste appropriate ones for student and use your student data again, interview, the weight, and then this. I only have the option as an administrator for 2, but you would go into SLO 3 and 4 and type everything in. So once you have all 4 of your assessments done and all of the boxes filled in, so I'll click Save and I'll put my final assessment in for Captain CMT because I want to model this one. So if you're at Stanford Academy, you'll type in CAPT, and if you're at Trailblazers, you'll type in CMT. Now this is what's different. So a select assessment type, we're going to do the first one that says state assessment. And then again, select whichever SLO is appropriate. Type in the information, But then before, we've always been saying the interval of instruction was September 2013 to June 2014. In this case, because the CAPT or CMT, which is taken in March, our interval is September 2013 to March 2014. So just make sure all of your IAGDs and your instructional strategies end for March 2014. And then you're going to click Save. Now, once you are absolutely positive everything has been done correctly, you'll click Set Objectives and Request Approval. I'm not going to do that because I want mine to have more than random letters, but that is the process to put in each of the different SLOs that you need to do. When you're all done, don't forget to log out at the top. So after you submit, and again, submitting since it puts it in stone and sends it to Mr. McGuire so he can access. After you've gone through all those steps, make sure that you log out of the system. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.